This is a Bobby's.
Wow, shit, man. Yeah. What's going down, everybody out there in District 3? Speed bump. Y'all see how I played that off? You know, the speed bump came up on my ass like, all right, go on there, wow. Okay, so I am driving. I want to get on this freeway right away, man. So let me get all this stuff together, man. I hate when I have stuff that's all over the place. I need to get out of some of these coats. It's all gravy train though. You know, it's cold. You know, it's cold out. It's warm now. You gonna stop? Hate when people do that shit. Why you pull up to the stop sign like you just gonna go through it? I swear, let one more person run into me, like one more again, like really, one more again, though, like really. Okay, now I ain't driving. You know how you catch somebody doing something fucked up, and then they still want to drive fast, like they got this. Don't get fucked up. Real talk. Don't get fucked up. This ain't no fucking game. Anyway, that's bad. That is really bad. That's really bad. Believe me, that's not me. It was a minute ago though. That's for damn sure. So anyway, yeah. So it kind of pissed me off though. You know, you drivers out here, man, y'all gotta stop that. Y'all, you look at me and y'all be like, okay, he's shooting videos and stuff like that. He's driving around. He has no concern or no, you know, for the traffic. Please, shit, I do this. I also don't like people creeping up on me to look into my shit and see what I'm doing. They kill me with that. There's a lot of nosy people here. Yesterday, man, I was talking about a few things and it was very, very interesting. And I sat back and looked at it. You know, I know a lot of people are like, man, like you really didn't do school, like you're built for this. But sometimes, you know, I just want to be like people supposed to know this, like, you know, like you're supposed to know this, like, So I'm thinking, okay, people know this, but maybe they don't. I look at a lot of things. I know I was talking about a lot of theories yesterday, and I'm just listening to instrumentals. I know I was speaking about. Let me pull over for a minute. Right quick. Pull over for a minute. I know I was talking about a lot of theories and stuff like that, and it makes perfect sense. In my world, and when I say my, I mean our. Maybe you don't claim it the way you should. You just figure that someone just mechanically breathed some air into you, and you ain't supposed to be here. You're just a bastard child or whatever else. Maybe that's what you think. I don't know. But that's why it's almost like you have an inheritance. You have an inheritance. It's sitting there, but you won't go get it because there's no record. You know that this is your father also, but they don't have you on record as a legitimate child and shit. But you know it. Like real talk. You know it. Hell, everyone knows it. And they're just wondering, well, when are you going to come get your inheritance? Like, really, when are you going to come? When are you going to come collect your inheritance? Okay, well, shit. It's here. It's here. Whenever you want to come and get it. You dancing all around and shit because you're not liked or you're not number one in the book or the game of life. You're not put there on that pedestal. That's someone else. It's actually the bastard child. Just making you out to be the bastard child. So anyway, so when I go into a lot of these theories and shit that bastard children had with nothing else better to do, had to come up with, because they really didn't understand, and we sit up here and look at things. Then I sit up here, I put up with that shit. I ran away from it all my life. I ran away from the damn teachings and all that bullshit that was in. Sure, you have to do things and become computer software programmers or whatever it is you got to do. If you feel that you need to make a living, sure, you need to go to school and shit. Hey, no one's saying anything against school. But, when the theories get to be so crazy, and then people believe them because they can be put in intelligent words. It's like I call them intelligent idiots. Speak very intelligently to make it seem like I speak plain and simple. That's why I do that. Because a lot of people can mask intelligence under big words. Don't have no weight at all. It just sounds slick. So, I just, when I'm trying to surf the web and look for certain things, I already don't watch TV, because of commercials and shit and stuff. So when I surf the web and stuff like that, and I be seeing, the date, the 20 so-and-so such and such, the big room's it's really coming. Well, we've been having cataclysms for quite some time. Don't sit up here and think that every damn earthquake has something to do with something when there's been shit going on this earth for quite some time. This earth will go through things because of all the holes and shit you're drilling in it. You're not drilling on the proper lines. You're doing shit. You're building homes on hills and shit. Without asking Mother Earth or just working with her. You just go and then you wonder why there's a mudslide and your shit goes down the hill. Okay, we're zooming through space. We're zooming through space right now. If we're zooming through space and everyone's and all this is twirling and moving through space, how can the Nibiru catch up to us anyway? How the hell can the Nibiru catch up to us if we're zooming through space? So many million miles and shit around this so and so such and such. How the hell can something that have a 35 or 3,500 a year or 30 whatever elliptical orbit catch up with your ass. You will always be ahead. Like, really? Okay, so are we on a ball or not? Like, stop all this fucking line. Or are we on a stationary Earth? Really? What are you worried about? Like, zooming through space with all these asteroids and shit around, and it ain't shit being towed up. Shit still's the same. Stars, everything's still the same right there. Now you zooming through, every shit's supposed to change. The stars and shit's supposed to change. You're supposed to see the same shit just sitting there if you're just moving like that. I'm moving right now. God damn it. There go Panda Express. There it go. There goes Panda Express. Way the fuck back there. Like, motherfucker. It's not still here. Panda Express is not still here. You fucking idiots. Like, really. You fear-mongering idiots. Stop scaring the people with this bullshit. And if you're so smart to know all this stuff, really be smart. And take all this shit and all these theories and trash them. Trash them. Because sitting around waiting on me to tell you something, I'm not. That's the truth. It's on a need-to-know basis. Real talk. I'm not going to be no person that's going to be gotten somewhere and shit and have no truth serum added to them and shit too to find no shit out either. You're not going to sit alone. You're not going to squeeze me by not having no fucking money either. Squeeze the shit out of me. And make me, you know. That's real talk. How they used to always say, well, the moon, and you get your crescent because the sun covers the moon a little bit and it creates the crescent. Like the moon don't rotate, you don't see no dark side of the moon. You always see the dark side when it turns. Everything's screwed up. Really. You sit up and look at the moon be big as shit out there by itself with the crescent still and the sun coming up in the horizon and shit. Ain't nowhere near. So I sit back and look at things like this. And I thought about a lot. When I get up in the morning, and even at night, I think about how, I know it's all freestyle and shit, because I don't write anything down. And I just think about how I'm going to present science to you all today. Like, really. But it's the plain and simple that would be heard. Common sense. If you don't have anything else, like no school teaching or whatever else, you got common sense. It's in you. You see a big ass flame, okay, and you maybe didn't have common sense one time before, and you got too close to the flame and burned the shit out yourself. You do not have to go, I'm not going to call a college's name, because, you know, PR, right? You do not have to go to so-and-so college and shit to know that the fire will still burn your ass if you go put your hand in it. Like, the illusion that everyone keeps up of being the intelligent illusion. It's like intelligent idiots. Will sound slick. We'll pay you to sound slick. I look at all the papers and stuff that people write. I look at the theories that people have about bending space and time continuums and cosmic giggles and all of this stuff and how they, you know, the tree. I sit back and look at it, and I'm just like, wow, man. Really, 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 really. They really are trying to find this out. They really want to find this out. For what? Like, really? For what? Trying to get out of there. Why you want to weaponize space? For what? Because of a threat. Your ass has been taken care of and pampered for years. No threat. You know. And, like, I tell people all the time, where's this time at? 14 minutes. Look at the universe like the inside of a body. Like Look at your inside of your body. You have radical cells there. You might have kidney stones. You might have whatever else. What happens to radical cells when they go outside of their spaces and shit? They have other cells that neutralizes them. Really. I mean, you can look at this a lot of different ways, like, you know, and just because we should be able to do whatever we want to. Hell, you are. But at the same time, if your intentions, and they are, if your intentions are hostile, like, and why would you want to go somewhere where you're not prepared for it? Is it the old thing about sacrifice? Well, we'll sacrifice some just to know how strong someone else is. Yeah, we'll lose a few of them, but fuck it. At least we'll know how to come back the second time. Like, you know, I mean, there's a lot going on, you know, and sometimes I think about it and sit up and look at it, and, you know, and sometimes I'd be like, you know, not to run into a brick wall, fuck it. Like, really? Doing dumb shit. Like, I mean, you know, how many times has someone came and said, hey, this isn't the right way to be going, you know? And as far as death is concerned, I mean, like I said, the shit sounds slick on paper. If you're going by your theories and what you drew up in your mind as far as how the universe works, well, then you got to have a theory as to what will happen if something comes through, right? Because your papers have to be right. Your theories have to be right. So what happens to desperate people when their theories are not right? What do? Do they start going, instead of going back and saying, hey, you know, we were wrong, start creating disasters and shit? Just go and create disasters and shit. Make the shit be. Like, so there's a lot going on. I sit back and just watch. And a lot of times, you know, when you don't have to deal with weapons. Like, really. You really don't. You don't have to deal with weapons. Your whole thought, it not happening is a weapon. Really. You know, I wouldn't want to have the weapon of kicking someone's ass. Who wants to get sweaty? Like, have the weapon of a person thinking they gonna kick your ass and kick their own ass. Like, anything you do to me will happen to you while thinking it. Like, really. You punch me, I don't hurt, you hurt. You so-and-so, such and such, you know, whatever else. Just the thought of it. People have chances in a dream. They get the shit right, but if they don't, that's just the way that is. Like Neil on fucking, no. When the bullets stop in the air. We don't have to do this. Like, they don't have to be this at all. We can just rewrite all this shit. All this, you know. So, it is what it is, and I know I don't ramble. I just got out the house. What time? Well, I'm at 18. Yeah, y'all keep y'all heads up to see shit coming. I'll put this on my YouTube channel. I'm at the part 2 this. I'm just out today, and I'm listening to instrumentals. One love. Peace.